Gunner James 105. Got something today, continuing with the toy theme. This item that have for your viewing pleasure is something that is missing out there in internet land, anywhere land, because I can't find anything. I can find a set that was for sale, that listed all of the items. I think that's from a few years ago, and I can find the television commercial for the Marx Gung-Ho set. Now, I had been looking, probably 4 years ago I started, to try and find some items, and I found the machine gun. The machine gun had broken pieces. The machine gun didn't have the tripod. It had the legs for the tripod, but it didn't have the tripod, and the crank on the side was broken. And so after some time, I came across a machine gun that was darn near mint, and it didn't have the legs, but it had the piece to attach the legs to the gun. So between the two, I made one good one. Laying on the table there is the first one I got. Now I got to say, the thing holds 3 D-size batteries, and I had decided I was going to try and make it work. Down in the bottom of this, well, both of them were still a battery from 1960. I don't know. It was one black, thick, stuck in the bottom of this tube, battery tube, that I poked and jabbed at, and actually didn't realize till after, but the entire kitchen was black with this carbon type material that I probably took a few years off my life, but I was successful, cleaned up the contacts, and applied the trigger, and it slowly started to work. And once it started to work, it started to go faster and faster, and so I finally got it working. But anyways, I'm going to clear these soldiers out and show you some of the items that are in that Gung-Ho set. So, whoops, before I get to that, on the same theme, Marx had various types of machine guns, and you'd pull back on this cocking piece and pull the trigger, and you'd get sound out of the microphone in here. And so I had this one, and I had picked up another one, this one here, which is in not too bad a shape, and I think these all sort of operate, but not sure if that's able to see that or not very clearly. But I have one here that I think will do what it's supposed to do. Now this one here, there we go. So with the sound, then we also have the movement of the barrel, but I'll just cock it back again. But yeah, the machine gun that Marx came out with. These are all 1960s, and there's the item that's pretty cool. This one here is a scope, or a periscope, and so this is the original board that it would come on in the store. So I'll try to give you a good view of that there. So that is this. So this little periscope is a 4-way periscope. So you'd look through there, and with this trigger in front here, you could turn the mirror to look through to one side, to the other side, and you could tilt it like so to see behind you, or like so to see in front of you. So it had four positions on that mirror, which of course you're hidden behind whatever, and only this top piece is sticking out. So that is the scope 60s again, early 60s. Some of these weren't with this camouflage pattern, some of them were just green. And so on to the piece that I'm talking about. One of the things in the set is this little hand grenade. And so this has in it a little device that you would arm the grenade. So you would flip that over to there. I suppose if I had little kid hands it might make it easier, but anyways, there's a flat surface where you put a little round cap, you throw it, it dislodges, and oh, I guess I've got it set there. So when it hits something, bang, it so I'll just set that again. It won't set, but anyways, the yeah, that little arm will sorry, that little arm will go bang. It's a little hand grenade. Came with a set of dog tags. There's nothing on them, but I suppose you could scratch something in there. This little piece here to go around your neck, all made of plastic. Came with a little compass. So this is the GI military type compass, so that actually works. So you could use that. Of course, when you're plotting out your course, you get your little military map case, and in your little military map case let's see, we've got your sergeant stripes, there's your ID card, and this is stuff that's the sergeant stripes and this ID card were not even shown on the commercial. So anyways, this one's all blank, and you had your little battle map, pretty good sized little battle map. So you can see train tracks, got your town and a river. Looks like some sort of a air base over here. Oops, trying to hold that, but that's my Marx. And I'd hoped I'd see an exact year. I'm guessing this came out in about 62 or 63. So even for me, I'm 57 years old, but I missed it. I was only 4 years old when that came out, 4 or 5 years old. And so you got a little medal, another marksman type medal. And then you got, there's about 6 of these little, they're made of wood and painted gold, but they go into the side. I'll show you when I get that machine gun out there. So we have that. Of course, you got a canteen. I actually ended up with, in collecting this set, Two of them. Now this one here was a little different because it had the little symbol on it. And you could hang that on your belt, fill it with water or juice. Not so good on a hot day filling it with milk, but you got the canteens. And of course, in case you didn't know, it was a mess kit. It says mess kit. And so, got the little mess kit. It's got the little ring just like the real thing. You can open that mess kit up. Inside the mess kit, knife, fork, and spoon. So that's pretty. You know, I have the real thing from about 1943, and yeah, it's all made the same way as the original type. So there's your little. There's the bottom. Then you've got this holster. Now, I'm sure there must have been a strap down here to tie that to your leg, and then you had a little ammo pouch. This one doesn't seem to want to stay fastened. I have another one that does, but that's what it looks like there. A little buckle, fastens pretty much the same way as a real one would. You got more Marx Toys labeling, and yeah, so there wasn't much left to the imagination on playing this type of stuff when you're a kid. It had this 45. Now this is a cap firing 45, so it was a cap gun. So that slide would come back and go forward, and you pull the trigger. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't remember if this one worked or not, but so it actually does what it's supposed to do. And there's the. And I never did figure out how to put caps in there. It looks like it uses just one of the round caps, which, excuse my reach, I just happen to have a little box of caps, some round caps. This is a different manufacturer, but it's little round caps that they just were sticky backed so that they would stick in place. But yeah, there's a whole slack of them there. Then I'm missing the one item I'm missing is the knife to go in there. So I just have the scabbard. So that's the scabbard. And another item that came. There's a lot of stuff in this set. This kid that received one of these, boy, you know, envy on his block. But you got this walkie-talkie, and of course you pull that antenna up, and it doesn't work at all, but it's not battery operated, but I'm sure the real one had that sort of wording on it. This would be your call to talk button or push to talk button. So, and that pretty much rounds out the. Oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot a couple more items. A couple more items that it comes with. This poncho. So you have your camouflage poncho, and that folds. So this is basically it here. So the kid's head comes up through there, there's your camouflage poncho. And kind of hard to show that at the angle I'm at. I don't have the correct helmet, but I have a helmet. The only difference between this helmet and the set, the Gung-Ho set, was that it had that camouflage pattern that you can see in the on this here. So this is pretty much identical, except for that, and everything's looking good as far as the strap is concerned. It's all there, not broken. First thing that happened when a kid not wearing a helmet, the kid wearing the helmet, other kids would have to test whether he could feel it when they'd hit him on the head. Of course you did, because there's absolutely no padding or protection in there, but you got the helmet, and it just goes on and on. And you got a backpack. So that little backpack has the flaps that open, and you can put a certain amount of items. You'd probably put your mess kit in there for sure. And so it's got all its straps. Everything's intact. Yeah, and then that's the top of it there. Made to look like canvas, and some pretty good detail on that. So, yeah. Usually these things are broken. This one here is in pretty good shape. So now I'll get to the machine gun, of which I'll have to just do a little maneuvering here, so hang on a second. So, there it is. Now this here little wooden bullet, there's a bunch of them in here, in this piece, so that pretty much fills it up. I've never seen it advertised exactly how it's supposed to work, but there's no real action happening here. But I'm guessing, I'm not sure, but looking in there I can't see that there's anything that's going to fire that out of there, but it looks as if it should. So I don't know if something was changed before it hit the stores that it couldn't. I don't know, but anyways, the thing is pretty big. I'm going to say it's about 3 feet. And so down here, that's the battery compartment. And all the way through there with 3 D-sized. And you can see a lot of the detail. So this is the 2 handles. There's the trigger. And going across the top. So if this is something that you own, you're restoring or whatever, maybe it gives you a bit of an idea what it's supposed to look like. And so I'll just get the other side of it here. You probably saw the bullets hanging out the side there. I'll show you how that comes into play here. But yeah, we've got, definitely know it's Marx. Like I say, this one is in pretty darn good condition. And the tripod. So I guess the only thing left to do now, that is the remainder of this roll that it's come apart in 3 pieces. So the plastic is kind of old, and perhaps it got played a little rough with, who knows. But one day maybe I can mend that. I think I should be able to mend it. And so I'll just turn this around here. So yeah, the thing feeds the bullets. Oh, and sometimes it hangs up like it's doing down here. Let's get that off. That's why you need that the other fella helping you out. Yeah, it's just hanging up on the bottom. So, all right, let's see what's happening here. There we go. And sometimes working, and that's the thing. So that's just like so. So, pretty incredible toy, I think. You got to check out the commercial. You'll find it on YouTube easy enough. So just look under Marx Gung-Ho. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.